of January, Mr. Kutsi, the accountant of Durable Plastics, requested your firm, Tini attorneys, to collect outstanding debt from one of the company's debtors. The debtor, King and Prince Wholesalers, owed Durable Plastic 30K. So now they give us all this list of long transactions, right? I'll give you 2 or 3 minutes to read through their transactions quickly. And then we start with our subsidiary journals. So I'm going to give you 2 minutes. You read along through it. While I prepare all the subsidiary journals. Okay, for the students that came late, we are on question 12 quickly in our tutorial letter 102. I'll give you 2 minutes or 3 minutes to read the scenario. If I can ask you to put your student numbers in the chat as well, and then I'll give you 2 minutes. Okay, everybody done reading? Let's begin. What goes into my trust cash receipts journal? And you need to tell me also why. Let's just put the comments in here why it's going to go in. Okay, anybody want to go?
I can try, Aziza.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say the amount of 15,000, which is paid by Mr. Prince, which that amount as well, it must be invested to the South African bank savings account, which will be the amount paid.
Okay.
Of the
And what will details be?
say again.
What am I going to put in details?
Yeah, Mr. P Prince.
Mm-hmm.
The amount which will be 15,000.
Okay. Anything else goes into the
Yeah.
trust cash receipts journal, and why?
It's amount that it must be invested as well to his South African bank savings account.
Mm.
Yes, that's that's a thing that I can notice on. I can notice actually about Mr. Prince.
Mm-hmm. Anything else that must go into the trust cash receipts journal?
Anybody else, Aziza, can assist me there?
I think
I
it's
think
Anybody else?
8,000 received on the 15th from Mr. King.
Okay.
And another 7,000 on the 28th.
Why does that go into the cash? Okay,
Come
tell
again?
me, why does that go into the cash receipts journal? Why does that go into the trust cash receipts journal? The reason. Because they received the money from King. Okay, anything else? It goes into our trust cash receipts journal.
On the 28th, as well as Aziza, 7,000 was also received from Mr. K. King.
Okay. Anything else?
Close the savings account.
the 23,300 that was
And where does
received
that?
on the
Okay,
trust
from where?
cash receipts, it's from SA Bank.
SA Bank. And what section is that? What section are we applying here?
The 86.4.
Why? Why are we applying the 86.4?
It's because I'm seeing it on day 2. They instructed us that we should apply it.
Okay. Okay. What goes into my trust cash payments journal?
The 400 rand.
Okay, trust cash payments journal.
On day 11, pay the sheriff 200.
The sheriff. $200.
No, sheriff.
Okay.
Sheriff is business account, right? You talk about trust account.
Let me just see day 11. Instruct the sheriff to deliver summons to Mr. K. King and pay the sheriff. That should have gone out of your business bank account. Okay, let's delete this. Okay, anything else?
Aziza,
Yes.
am I wrong to say the 15,000 that we received, we debited the trust bank. Now we've got to credit the trust bank and also record in the trust payments, trust cash payments journal, because now the money is going to another bank for investment.
Yes. Yes. Correct.
I agree.
So the same is going to happen with the 8,000 that is received on the 15th.
Okay. Okay, and who does that go to?
The 8,000 goes to for savings in the SA bank.
Okay. Anything else that goes into your trust bank account?
Aziza, I think your screen is frozen.
Okay. Okay, anything else that goes into our trust bank account? Nothing.
Then we can
Okay.
close the savings account of S8 Bank with the amount of 23,000. Now there's also 300. I don't know where it came from.
What 300?
It shows in the, we have to close the savings account at the SA Bank. That is amount which is received, which is 23,000.
Oh, I see. But
But
now
now,
who gets what?
now there's also this extra 300.
Yes. So what do you put in here in your trust cash payments journal?
From the list of the amount that must go there, that amount must go there. I don't see the 300 amount.
Where don't you see it? Where don't you see it in the solution?
Oh, because I was
Sorry?
adding, I was adding 15,000 and 8,000. That gave me 23,000.
Yes, but don't you take 5% to the legal fatality fund?
That's where my confusion is.
Which is how much, Maggie? How much is that? Okay, let's leave this one open for the time being. Maybe we'll get the answer eventually. So now let's do the general journal. Okay, so what's going to happen in my general journal now? My general trust journal, sorry. What are we going to put in there?
On the day of 5th, we'll be doing the payment for, that will be tracing fees to Mr. Jekyll, private investigator.
Which is how much?
Which is 400.
Anybody else want to answer what goes into our trust journal?
Sorry, Asita.
Yes.
I'm saying before we go to the general journal, we are not finished all the subsidy journals, right?
Yes. Yeah, I know we're not finished, but nobody gives an answer there yet.
Okay, can we do that part? Because if we don't finish this part, it's too jumping everywhere.
Okay, so do you want to give the trust cash payments journal?
Payment journal, the still you mentioned about, there is interest, okay, 300. That is from the all the money receiving 23,000 minus, okay, the investment, okay, 23,000, sorry, receiving in day 29, 23,300 minus the investment, okay, from day 10 and the day 15, adding together, that is already listed there, 23,000. That is where we get 300 interest. 300 interest based on 86.4, section 86.4. So 95% goes to claim, that is 285, should go to COSI. And then 15.15, that is 5% should go to Fidelity Fund.
Okay, so I put the 15 Rand in.
Yeah.
Okay, and my will be legal practitioners Fidelity Fund. Anything else?
As of now, I can see from there, it's like this, but we actually should calculate because he say day 31st, the closed everything, that means, okay, the entrusted attorney, not, account, sorry, interested attorney, Nitini, must paid everything to the clan, and that part we should calculate based on the correspondence, statement. We need to work out that later. I did not calculate the figure, but that should be there. We don't know the figure yet. Maybe put there. There must be 31st. There must be one payment records. We just don't know the amount yet. We need to calculate.
Yeah, that's why I said leave it open for a while until we get done with it.
Then we go
Anything else?
We go to the business cash payment journal because it's quite a lot, we paid. We supposed
Which
to do
payments
also
journal?
business cash payment journal.
Okay, so you want to go into business cash payments journal. So what am I going to put it there?
Day 5 tracing fee 400. And day 11 share fee 200.
Anything else? Okay.
I think only these two.
Okay.
Then another one is the fees journal. We also had a fees journal we have to do.
Okay.
That is day 30. The fees for receiving instruction 250, letters of demand 100, and the collection fees 2,500 rand.
Those 250 plus 2,500 plus
100.
100. Okay, and that gives me.
That should go to fees journal.
How much is the total?
2850.
Okay. Paste 2850.
Your screen is
Okay.
frozen. Your screen, Aziza?
I'm here. I hear you. I'm trying to fix it.
Okay. Thank you.
Can you see now? Okay, Maggie, you can continue.
Yes.
And I just not too sure, but I think we should also record because we still have to pay that 1/3 shared 1/3 share of the fees. That also should go to the fees journal.
Okay. The 1/3 of the fees you want to put in the fees journal, okay?
Yeah, should be
And how much is that?
Fees journal, that should be 2850 divided by 3. That is 950, but it should be minus 950. Yeah, I don't know how to put that.
Yeah, it's minus 950.
Minus 950.
Okay. Anything else?
I think that is close of fees journal.
Okay.
Then we need to go to the trust journal. Trust general journal.
Trust general journal. Okay.
Trust General Journal, that is basically the allocation of the interest. So we should put debit should be COSI, section 86(4), trust investment, that 300 Rand, debit side. And the credit side should be COSI.
You're too fast for me.
Sorry.
Okay, and on my credit side?
The credit side, we should be the COSI, section 86(4), trust investment, 300 Rand, debit side.
And on the credit side?
Credit side, we should have a COSI, that is trust creditor, 185. And Fidelity Fund, 15 Rand, credit side.
Okay, and in our business cash receipts journal, what goes into our business?
That is the one I said we should calculate, because we still left with transfer journal. We also need to do the transfer journal. We also need to do, so we need to calculate those amount. Then for the transfer has to be. $27,500, Asisa.
27,500 Rand in the transfer journal.
Yes, because my calculation is the total collection that is 30,000, and the 1/3 share fee that is 950. So this money in that total is 30,950. We minus the tracing fee, share fee, fees for receiving instruction, collection fee, and yeah, we getting
Wait,
two.
wait, something isn't right here. Okay. Why are you minusing the 30,000?
No. I'm talking about. I talk about the money should be transferred.
Oh, I see. Okay, I see. So I must put that in my
I'm calculating the payment from the payment journal that the 31st. I'm talking about must pay.
Okay. Now I get you. That's something. What did you say it was?
27,500 Rand, I think.
Okay, so you took the 30,000.
30,000 plus 950. That is 1/3 share.
Okay.
Minus tracing fee 400, minus share fee 200, minus fees for receiving instruction 250, minus letters of demanding 100, minus collection fee 2,500 Rand. I'm getting 27,500.
Okay.
That should be transferred, and that is also in the business cash receipt journal. We should receive these fees, 27,500 Rand.
Okay, so in my business cash receipts, where's that now? So you're saying in my business cash receipts journal, I'm going to transfer that 27,500 Rand.
Yes, this should also happen in the transfer journal.
Wait. Let's just do our ledgers to come back to this. There's a mistake here by moving like this. Let's come back to this example. Let's first do our ledger entries. Then we see where we made a mistake. Somewhere there's a
Yes.
mistake here.
Okay.
Okay. Let's start with our trust bank account. You see why I said so difficult just to jump in like that? Yeah.
Very true.
Okay.
I also think we should follow the sequence, otherwise too much confusion.
But their sequence is a subsidiary journals first. But our sequence is ledgers first. Okay, let's just do the trust bank first. Okay, and now
If you
trust
trust the bank,
creditors control.
yeah.
Okay, let's move. Okay, what goes into my trust bank account?
Trust the bank account debit day 10, 15,000.
Day 10, that's correct. Okay,
Then
we're gonna credit day 10 somehow for the 15,000. Okay.
for the bank we should debit, right? For the bank we are debit.
Yes. Yes. Oh, can you see my screen?
No, I
No.
cannot see your screen frozen.
Oh, okay. Okay, let me just unfreeze it again. Okay, so my trust bank is debit 15,000. My trust creditors, I'm gonna credit 15,000. Okay, next one.
Day 15, 8,000.
Okay, debit there. And credit my trust creditors control the 15,000.
Sorry, Azita,
Okay.
I can't see your screen.
Is it 1,000 again? Okay, just let me finish these two accounts and then I'll freeze it again.
Okay.
And the day
Just
20,
give me a
day
minute,
20,
otherwise it's gonna freeze again. Day 28.
7,000 rand, yes.
Okay, let's credit our trust creditors with day 28. Okay.
But Asisa, for the trust
Yeah.
bank, right? The same day, day 10, we should also credit 15,000 because we paid for investment. So we should apply debit side, also credit side, the same amount. Day 10.
Okay. Day 10. Okay.
And the same thing happened for day 15, 8,000 also goes for investment.
Okay.
Then day 29, we should debit 23,300 rand.
In my trust bank.
Yes.
Okay. Are we crediting anything?
As of now, I can only see this figure. But can you share your screen because I don't know what is putting there.
Okay. Okay, let's.
Yes, we also credited that fidelity fund. That is the
In my
payment.
trust bank.
Yes, that 15 rand we paid in 31st.
Okay.
sorry, Asisa, that the 728 should not put the credit side.
Okay. Anything else that must go in?
No.
So it's the 10,000, the 15,000, and the 15 Rand.
Yes.
It's the 15,000 here that's wrong, man. It's the 15,000 and the 8,000. Sorry, man. I typed wrong. Okay. All right. So then we have a carry down value of anybody? The 53,000 minus the 23,015. What is that?
30,285.
30,285. So this forms part of my also payments, right? It went out somewhere. Okay. Let's look at this account here. Where does this amount come from here? Who put this in? Okay, let's look at our trust creditors control account. Okay, so we've got the...
The screen is frozen, Aziza.
I'm going to unfreeze it now. I can't unfreeze it every 5 minutes. So Maggie, we've got the trust creditors control of the 15,000, the 8,000.
It's 80,000.
And the 15 Rand.
You need to change 80,000 day 15 to 8,000. There is one
Yes.
zero more.
Where do you see 80,000? Oh, I've
Trust
changed that. Okay, I've changed it a while back already. The screen is frozen. Let me just unfreeze it. I don't know why it's doing this. Okay. Okay, so in my trust creditors control account, I'm going to have the 15, the 8,000, and the 15. So I'm going to have a carry down here of 3285. Are we on the same page now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So let's do the client control account now, quickly. Oh. Okay, so what's going to happen in my client control account? How much was the fees?
2850 we calculated.
Yes. And then what was the other fees that we added with it?
That
should have been paid.
950 should be minus.
No, but it's 2850 was the fees. So we
Yes,
have to add our
2850.
sheriff and our sheriff and our tracing fees. Okay, that's correct. Okay, so the 3450 has to go to my trust creditors control account.
You know,
Okay.
Aziza, my
Let's debit.
confusion.
Yes.
My confusion is with regards to collection fees. I just got confused in how you arrived at the 2,500. I could see all the other figures, but the 2,005, that is within the 2,850, I just could not make it out.
Which 2,800? The
Yeah, I will
2,850.
just explain. Yeah.
Yes, please.
Because
Maggie.
day 10, you collect 15,000. 10% is 1,500, limited to 1,000. And for day 15, collecting is 8,000. 10% is 800. And day 28, collection amount 7,000. 10% is 700. So you added up 1,800, 700. You get a 2,500 rand.
I understand. I can hear what you're saying.
Thank you very much, Maggie. You cleared the cloud.
It's still confusion, but okay, let's go.
Okay, let's go on. So this 3,450, remember that is going to be transferred to my trust creditors control, which I'm going to have to now. It was part of this amount, my carry down. So I just put it in there. So my carry down value gets less. Okay?
Aziza, sorry, I have a confusion here.
Yeah.
Because the share fee and the tracing fee, we're supposed to pay out of. Oh yes, I get you, because that is business payment
It's
journal.
for both the client.
Yeah. So yes, you are right. Yes, I know where I went wrong, because we must put this one in fees journal. We actually should getting from the fees journal. Yes. Okay. Thank you.
This is a tough example. This is a very tough example. You have to actually do ledgers first.
I get it. Thank you. I understood.
Okay. So now you see this type of example. You can't finish it off. You can't say I'm doing my trust bank and it's done. You have to first go through everything, leave your accounts open. Like with this transfer amount here. With all you can't just complete say I'm gonna do one account and then it's done. Okay. So let's do now the business bank account. Where's my right border? Okay. So let's do the business bank account here. Okay, so what's going to go into my business bank account? What am I going to debit?
Day 5, credit for 400.
Sorry, Maggie, you broke up. How
Day
much?
5, we credit 400 rand tracing fee. Day 11, we credit 200 share fee.
And then?
Then we should have the transfer 3,450, right?
Yes, but that's on the debit or credit side.
Debit side.
Yes. Okay. So you can have the 3,450 with your credit. Yeah. So now we're going to balance out and we're going to get the 2,850.
Yeah.
Okay. Which then is corresponding. Okay. So now we've done all our ledgers. Let's go back now to our subsidiary journals. Okay. So remember that this part here, let's start with our trust bank. So this is our trust receipts journal on the 53,300. Let's just add it up. Formulas. Okay. So that is now spot on. Okay. Let's look at our trust cash payments journal. So what happened in my payments journal? It'd be this side. So it's a 15, the 8, the 15, the 340, 3450. Okay. The 15, the 8, the 3450. Okay. Which was the transfer amount. Okay. Okay. So this 27,500 is then incorrect. So it should then
Yes.
be 2835. Okay. So it must be 26,835. 26,835. So let's just delete that. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. In my business, what is the next one? My general journal is correct. My business cash receipts journal. What do I put in my business
Sorry,
cash
Asisa.
receipts? Yes.
Sorry, Asisa, can you share the screen because we cannot see anything.
Okay. Where do you want me to move up to where?
Can we just have a glance of the trust receipt journal and the payment journal before you moving to business? We just want to quickly have a figure there, have a look of a figure there.
This amount should actually add with that, no?
Yes, correct.
Okay. Now let's do our business cash receipts journal. Okay, because that's the problem that we had. So let's look at our business bank account. So what goes in there now? It's the 3450. Okay, 3450. Am I right? It goes to my business bank account. My business cash receipts journal.
Yes.
Okay. Now my business cash payments journal. Something is not right here about my business cash payments journal. Let's just go look. Business cash payments journal. Okay. So my business cash payments journal must be the 3450 as well, and not that 27,000. Okay. So it must be that plus the 2850, which was the fees, right? So then you're going to get the 3450. 31. Am I right?
Yes, correct.
Okay. Now, what are we still looking for? Our transfer journal. What happens in my transfer journal? What? Where's that transfer journal? This transfer journal. It's the 3,450 that we're going to transfer. Am I right, Maggie? And not 27,500.
No. Yeah, correct. Because when I talk about the 27,500, actually that is a trust payment. Actually, I'm using to calculate the differences. We only transfer the differences. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so you will have durable plastics, the trust creditor, and you're going to credit the client. Okay, let me just put the 3,450 at the bottom. Okay, that is how you will do it. This is a tough example because you can't just jump into your subsidiary journals. It's very difficult. You're going to make a mistake. You're not going to know how much you must transfer. You're not going to know what you're going to debit and credit to your client control account. Should we just, do you want to, another explanation of how we got here? Or is everybody clear on this? Hello?
You can
Yes.
explain it again, Aziza.
Okay. Let's look at our trust bank. On day 10, 15,000 Rand was deposited, right? On day 15, they received 8,000 Rand in cash from Mr. King as part of his account and invest the money. On day 28, they received 7,000, right? And on day 29, they received 23,300. Whatever happens on my debit side of my trust bank is going to happen on my credit side of my trust creditors control account. So we're going to move it over. Okay. Here's a mistake here, Maggie. We forgot to add the 3,450 here. So then I should have put it in here. Let me just minus it off here. Is it the 26,835? Okay, yeah. So on day 10, we had to transfer the money out of our trust bank account. On day 15, the 8,000. Also, the 3,450 is also paid out of our trust bank account. The 15 Rand is the 300 Rand interest times 5%. Let me just write here 300 times your 5% for your legal fidelity fund. Right? And the balance, these are also still payments. Okay? The same happens on my trust creditor side. So if I move to my client control account, the fees was 2,850 Rand. The sheriff was 200 Rand and the tracing fee was 400, right? So 3,450 Rand was in my client control account, which I have to then bill to my trust creditors control. Okay, so that is on the credit side, that's my transfer to my trust creditors control account, and that's why I put it here in my trust creditors control account. Okay, in my business bank account, I'm going to credit the 400 Rand that I paid out to the tracing fees. I'm going to credit the 200 Rand for the sheriff fees, and the 2,850 is 3,450, right? That 3,450 is going to be deposited into my business bank account, right? So when I put it into my business bank account, this is my credit side of my business bank account. This is my debit side of my credit bank account. Sorry, this is my debit side of my business bank account. If I look at my trust journal, that is the difference between the two. So I'm going to debit SA Bank and credit the trust creditor with 285, and I'm going to credit my 15 Rand for my legal practitioners fund, fidelity fund. And these are all the payments from my trust cash payments journal, which we drew the trust bank, the credit side of my trust bank account. And this is all my debit side of my trust bank account. So as you can see, it's easier working with the ledgers first. Alrighty. Now we have to do the client's ledger. I think I want everybody to take 5 minutes and draw up your client's ledger so that you can see when we do it now on the board where you went wrong with the client's ledger. I'll give you 5 minutes. Okay, let's start with that. Our client ledger, what are we going to put in our client ledger? Anybody want to go? This should have taken you 1 minute. 1 minute. Why should it have taken you? Why would I say that? Anybody want to go with the client's ledger? Wouldn't we put the tracing fees in of 400, share fees of 200, and our fees of 2850, right? So our balance before the transfer would then be the 3450, the same like our client control account. Can you hear me? Okay, everybody with me on the client ledger?
Yes.
Okay, now do the trust creditors ledger. I'll give you another 5 minutes to do the trust creditors ledger. Okay, let's start. Let's start with the legal fidelity of practitioners. Legal practitioners fidelity fund. It's a long word. Okay, what goes into my legal practitioners fidelity fund? Anybody? The 15 rand. Is that not so? Everybody with me? Gabriel? With me? Agree with me? Or disagree with me?
I agree with you, Aziza. I was just not too sure.
Okay. So what goes into my durable plastics? Non-plastics versus ink and prints wholesalers. Okay, so what goes into this account? If that 15 rand goes there, right? Then what happens next? I would start then with a 285, which is the balance. Am I right?
Yes.
Anything else that's going to go into my durable plastics trust creditors ledger?
The money that was received on day 10,
Day 10, which was how much?
15,000.
Okay. Any other? No, man. Any other money?
Day 15, K-King, 8,000.
Me one sec quickly. 8,000, you say?
Yes.
Okay, and then
And
I
the
got the
7,000
taking
as well.
15 and taking the 7,000. Okay, so what else goes in here? Is that it? Is that it? Okay, so the 30,285, right? So that would be my carry down, my 3285, right? So to effect the transfer was the 3,450, right? And to balance it out, 3285 Let's just see 3285 minus 3450 is going to give that 26,835 that we got earlier. Okay, that will go to my trust bank account. So my balance before the transfer is the 3285. Everybody with me?
Yes.
So why aren't you giving me the answers then? Okay, the last one is the section 86.4 account. So what is going to go in here? Obviously, if I debited the 15 Rand and the 285, sorry, if I credited the 15 Rand and the 285, I'm going to debit the 300, right? The Fidelity Fund. Any other amount? The 23,000. Okay, which went to my trust bank, which was made of the 7,000. Not the 7,000, the 15,000, the 8,000. So then I've got my 23,000. With me?
Yes.
And that's how I've got my 23,300. Okay, so you can see there we credit our trust bank account. Sorry, we debited that trust bank account. 23,300. Yeah, man. Okay. These are very a difficult example, but you must work with your trust, with your T accounts first. So now we're done with that example. Now let's look at question 13. They're asking us the same thing, the same example. So now use the same information in question 4 with the difference that Mr. Tini gave Corti the instruction to act on behalf of Tini in the matter. So they ask us now to draw up the correspondence statement. So let's do that first. Let me just make a block first. Okay, so how much was the collection fees? How much money did we collect altogether?
30,000.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, the
And
share the
tracing-
fees we can. Okay, the fees for receiving instruction?
Receiving instruction, 250.
250.
Share
Okay.
fee, 200. Share fee, 200.
200.
Tracing fee, 400.
Okay.
Letters of demand, 100.
Okay.
Collection fee, 2,500.
Okay, let's just show them how we did it. How we got to the 2,500. So 15,000 times 10% equals 1,500, but we limited to 1,000. Okay, and then 8,000 times 10% equals 800. Okay, and the last one was the 7,000 times the 10% equals to the 700. So that's how we got to our 2.5. Okay, anything else?
And
7,000 as is, not 700.
Okay.
one-third share of fees. $950.
Okay.
And Asisa, I just wondering, we should also put the investment, part also there, right? That it should be like a second task, because when the instructing attorney give the instruction, to the entrusted, actually there is two. One is for collection, one is for investment. So actually there is two cases.
Yes.
So the second
Okay,
case. So the second case is they should also follow collection of 300 investment fee. We should also put there.
On which side? This side or that side?
In the credit side, 300 for the investment.
Okay.
And then at the fee side, the debit side, we should have a debit fidelity fund 15 Rand, because that is a fee we have to pay.
Yes, but you're not going to put that in the account statement.
Oh, okay.
That won't go in the account statement. That will go when if you're going to put the 15 Rand, then you're going to double interest it. So you leave it at the 300 there. Okay. So what is your share of the fees? Sorry, the electronic transfer to yourself. Die gaat sulke groot gape.
$27,800.
Okay. Okay. So 27,800 is a transfer to yourself. Okay. Now, they again want us to do the subsidiary journals, but let's start with the trust bank first and the trust creditors, and then we do our subsidiary journals. Can you see what I told you at the beginning? You must, you must be very good with ledgers. Otherwise, you're going to be guessing all the time. Okay, let's do the trust bank account and the trust creditors control account for this client. Okay, so the trust bank account, what is going to go into my trust bank account?
Trust bank debit 30,300.
Only 30,300.
Yeah, and the credit.
Okay, let me give everybody 5 minutes to answer that question. Okay, draw up your T accounts for your trust bank and your trust creditor. Before everybody starts, what are we busy with now with that question 13? Instructed or instructing?
Instructed.
Okay. Does everybody agree with Maggie?
I agree, Aziza, because we are given instructions to do the collections, so we'll be falling under instructed.
Okay, so now draw up your trust bank account and your trust creditors control account so that everybody's on the same page. Okay, anybody ready to go? Is everybody completed the trust bank and the trust creditors control account? Do you need more time? Alison, you need more time. Vivian, you're quiet today. Erasa, you need more time. Maggie, you need more time. Hello.
We can hear you, Aziz.
So do you need more time or what?
Yeah, let's
Anybody
say
want to go? Maggie, you want to go? Okay, what goes into my trust bank account? What amount goes into my trust bank account?
As I will quickly do it. Hello.
Yes, I hear you, Maggie.
For trust bank, we debit 30,300 rand. And we credit 27,800.
We credit 27,800. Okay, and my trust creditors control?
Trust creditors, trust creditors, we credit. Yeah, we just do the reverse way. We credit 30,300 rand and we debit 27,800 rand.
And the balancing figure here?
And also in the debit side, we should debit, we should debit the, where am I now? Shit. We should debit that 2,500 rand collection, sorry. Where am I now? Just give me 1 minute.
Yeah, 225.
Yeah, we debited that 2,500 rand.
Okay.
Also, because that should be a transfer journal.
Yeah. Okay, so that 2,500 is there. Okay. So now let's do the client control account. I'll give you 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Then you do the client control account.
Assisa,
Yes.
for the client ledger,
Mm-hmm.
debit side, we debit fees 2850,
Mm-hmm.
and the debit tracing fee 400,
Mm-hmm.
and the debit share fee 200,
Mm-hmm.
and the credit side, we credit 1/3 share fees 950,
Mm-hmm.
and we credit that 2,500 rand. So we close
Okay.
off at the 3,450.
Okay.
For the trust creditors, it's the same as trust creditors control, because only one trust creditor.
Okay. So let's do the fees account. Let's give everybody a chance before you go, Maggie.
Okay.
This client control account is not right. I'm going to take this home for homework. This client control is not right. The client control, we must balance out at 2.5. Maggie, what answer do you get by your fees account?
Fees account, and at the debit side, 950 at 1/3 share fee.
Okay.
And the credit side, 2850.
Yeah.
Yeah, so close off
So
there.
what do you, what?
With carry down 1,900.
Okay, that's correct. So how does that 19 balance with my client control account? You see, so that 19 must actually balance with this 19 here. That's why I say something is wrong with the client control account. Okay, but we're gonna continue on Wednesday again. Okay, this whole solution here is wrong in the book. Okay, so I'm just gonna fix it first, do it and refix it. I can't find my old page. Okay, let's call it a day. It's quarter to 12, and then we're gonna continue with this one, the client ledger and the subsidiary journals. Okay. Any questions from your side?
Asisa, I just have one. I still had one confusion. because we add the interest fee in the collection, am I right? But you said that
Yes.
the fees 15 rand we should not, you know, put there. That is my confusion, because if Corsi followed the instruction, did the investment, and based on the Legal Practice Act, he's supposed to pay the fidelity fund, right? That fee must be showing there, right? I just somehow
No,
that the 15.
No, that will go into your payments journals, but it won't reflect on your statement because we already got the 300 on. That's my view. Because the 300 rand we're gonna split in our statements, in our subsidiary journals. So the 15 rand we will put in our payments journal, and that's and our trust journal. But you won't put it down.
My confusion is because see the operation is like this, because okay, not Corsi, now is Corsi. The Corsi attorney, because he's the one follow the instruction getting all the collection, you know, from the plastic, durable plastic. Then he is also the one follow the instruction and did the investment. And before, you know, after he settled everything, before he gave the final check to the client, because